Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli wa nusallim ala rasulihil kareem wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Dear viewers, welcome back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And part 2 of our topic of loving Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Hubbur Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Loving, yani Hubbul Habib. Loving the beloved sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And how to get our children to love Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So in the first part, if you haven't watched it, make sure you watch it because it's a necessary intro to this one. And here we're going to talk about how to transfer that love into our children of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So once again, let me recap. You cannot do this without role modeling unless and until you are a lover of Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Your children will not learn to love Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It's not possible. So, and being a role model means to demonstrate that quality in all situations, in all circumstances. It's not about what we say to them, it's what we show to them. So we have to show the love of Rasulullah, show the love of Allah and Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to our children in all circumstances, and that's what will get them to become those who love Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The second thing to recap is to know him is to love him. We mentioned that. To know him is to love him. So getting to know Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will inculcate the love of Rasulullah in our hearts. The more we learn about him, the more we know him, the more beloved he will become to us. Every little habit of his will tug on our hearts. So how do we do that? I've mentioned several times before, sit with your family, decide a time every day, whether it's for 5 minutes. You can gradually increase it if as your endurance increases. But sit down and read from the seerah, from the Sunnah, from the ahadith, from especially the virtues, the fadail, and from the life of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the more we learn about his seerah, the more we look into his life, the more we will learn to love him. So this is the key, the one-shot solution. Daily taaleem in our homes, sitting with our children, with our family, with our wife, husband, all of us, we sit down and we read from the life of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'm not going to tell you which book, decide on the book yourself, right? Find out for yourself. Only thing I will tell you is a lot of seerah books are in chronological order. That is not necessarily what will attract our children, because it's hard for them to follow the entire chronological life, the events that took place in Rasulullah's life. We would rather focus on the qualities of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and how his interactions were, his relations were. There was once again, they're really, really beautiful books. I will recommend one. It's originally in Arabic, but it's been translated into Urdu. I hope there's a translation in English. But it's called Kaifa Amiluhum. That how did he deal with others? How was his relations with others? It's really beautiful. And then Uswa Rasul Akram from Dr. Abdul Hayy. That is also a very, very beautiful book, because it's not chronologically documenting the life of Rasulullah. It's actually going into his qualities, his interactions, his daily habits, how he woke up, how he went to the market, etc. So it's really beautiful. So these are two I will recommend, and then every book of seerah is beautiful, so just go ahead. The other thing is to present him as our real superhero. Our children get impressed by these fake superheroes made by Marvel and DC and Hollywood and all this filth. These fake persona. Let's bring the real superhero to them. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions, his ashab, those are the real superheroes. And some events from his life which show him being a superhero. Khandaq. So just narrating an event from Khandaq where Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions, they're digging the ditch before the Arabs are attacking them. The Mushrikeen Confederates are attacking them. So while digging the ditch, and they're hungry and they're thirsty and they have no clothes on their body, they have no shoes on their feet, but they're working for the sake of Allah. So the companions came on this rock which was not breaking with their pickaxes. So they asked Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He came and he swung his pickaxe, and with one mighty swing, he shattered the rock, and he said, Allahu Akbar, and there were sparks flying. And he said, Allahu Akbar, and then he struck it again, and more sparks were flying, and he said, Allahu Akbar, and a third time, Allahu Akbar. And, and the companions, they said, Ya Rasulullah, our mother and our father, our parents be sacrificed for you. What did you see? He said, it was shown to me that the palaces of Rome and Persia and Muqawqis have been conquered by you, by my companions. And they said, Allahu Akbar, and they were congratulating each other and hugging each other. And so he, the superhero, came and broke those rocks and gave the good news where everyone was dejected and disheartened. And the superhero Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how he was, how he saved people. He said that I see that you are rushing towards the fire of Jahannam, just like moths rush towards a flame. And I'm grabbing every one of you and pulling you back from the fire. I'm saving you from the fire. I'm grabbing you and I'm pulling you and I'm saving you. But there are too many of you and there's only one of me. There are too many of you and there's only one of me. So he's literally saving people from the fire. So firemen or, people saving people's lives are superheroes. Rasulullah is the greatest superhero. Right now I feel, when I was a child, I felt Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was too distant. He was too unreal. He wasn't someone I can even imagine. And that, I feel, brings a distance between a child and his ideal, his role model, his hero. So make him real. Don't only present his miracles. We know his miracles. But don't only present his miracles. Present his laughter. Present his crying. Present his human side. Present his joking with children. When he was doing madmada, he was washing his rinsing his mouth, and the children watching him, and then he sprayed at them, and they laughed and they ran around and they loved it, and they enjoyed his company so much. He became a ride for his children. He would become a camel or a horse, and Hassan and Hussein radiyallahu anhuma would ride him and he would say, how do you like your camel? How do you like your horse? Is it a good horse? So present the side of him that is so human, that is so real, that touches your hearts. Next is to obey him is to love him. Not only to know him is to love him, but to obey him is to love him. So the more we obey him, the more he will become a beloved to us. And the more his love will permeate into our hearts, our bodies, and our souls. How do we come to his obedience? First of all, obviously there are certain things which he has declared permissible and unlawful. We have to follow him in that. There's no compromise in that. How else? Try my advice to you and to your children. Get your children to do this as well. Do it yourself as well. Try to copy the simplest of the sunnahs, the easiest of the sunnahs. Remember, one goodness opens the door to other bigger good deeds. So take the low-hanging fruit. Answer the easy questions. So take the easy sunnah which you can easily adopt in your life. Not the one you struggle with the most. Take the easiest one. And this will open the door to another sunnah and another sunnah. And pretty soon you will be colored in the color of Rasulullah. Sibghat Allah wa man ahsanu min Allahi sibgha. The colors of Rasulullah are the colors of Allah, and they're the most beautiful colors. And as with any other quality, make dua. Ask Allah, oh Allah, grant me the love of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Our duas will be accepted to Allah. So may Allah give us the true love of Rasulullah. May our children make them do this dua as well. So may Allah have them earn the true love of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And please share this video as much as possible. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, and watch our other videos as well for the tarbiyah of our children. May Allah accept all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.